There is 3 main things I found out you can do to eat anything you want and not gain weight. If you have any other advice that I may not have included in this video, feel free to share it in the comments down below. I would be so excited to hear even more tips and tricks about this. But here's what worked for me. So eating more and not gaining weight sounds good, right? That's exactly what reverse dieting is about. I do have a video where I explained it a bit more in depth than what I will do here, so I will link it up here and also in the description box so you can go there and look at it for yourself if you're interested in doing a reverse diet. But essentially you calculate how many calories your body should be maintaining its weight at, and then slowly add to it if you notice that you're below that number. It's very easy to get to that number and to know how many calories that you're supposed to be eating. You can just go on a calculator on Google. It's called a TDEE calculator, and I'll link one in the description box for you below. Something that I definitely want to add here is you can literally eat anything you want to in this process. It's no weird diet or anything like that, but you can eat all the foods that you actually love, and then essentially when you're done reverse dieting, just even eat more of them. Even if you go on the calculator and see that your body is actually more or less maintaining its body weight at the right number already, you can still do this and try to increase your metabolism basically, and just add 50 calories every week to your daily calories, and then stop when you see that you're starting to gain weight. But you do have to kind of see how it goes and know that there are going to be some fluctuations. So you can basically just stop as soon as you see some undesired weight gain. But essentially if you add 50 calories, it's going to be very minimal and your body's going to adapt to that. Like I said before, by doing this you essentially speed up your metabolism. You can eat more without essentially doing more exercise and going to the gym more, but just by getting your body used to eating more calories. If anybody is wondering why a lot of people maintain their weight at a much lower calorie number than the one that they're supposed to, is because of chronic dieting, which means that their metabolism has just essentially slowed down, and now they can't eat as many calories as they did before dieting. That's what a reverse diet is usually used for, to basically build your calories back up again after a diet. But like I said, you can do it even if you're not dieting. Even if you want to just eat more, you can try and you can see how much your body is going to be able to adapt to that. The only thing is that you have to take it really slow with this and only increase your daily average calories by about 50 to 100 calories every week or every 2 weeks, and then stop as soon as you see some undesired weight gain. To be completely honest with you, I'm reverse dieting right now since I was eating less than the recommended amount of calories, since I did a diet just a few weeks ago and essentially was in a deficit. But I am continuing to lose weight while I'm reverse dieting, opposed to just maintaining my weight. So basically that's an option that can happen as well. You eat more and you even lose weight. The second point would be that as soon as you arrive at your desired point after reverse dieting, you continue to count your calories to basically maintain your weight. Just like with reverse dieting, you can eat anything you want. As long as you stay in your calories, you're not going to gain weight. Just to give you a little example, if you think that you're not going to be able to eat everything you want, or you're not going to be able to eat enough if you do this, I'm able to eat 2,200 calories while I'm at maintenance by training like 4 times a week. If you go to the gym a bit less, we'll still be about 2,000 calories, which is a lot, I'm telling you, because I'm eating 2,000 calories right now, and you can eat everything, I'm telling you. Just try it and you'll see. I do want to tell you though that you should not jump directly to your maintenance calories if you might have dieted before, because that's what reverse dieting is for. Since if you jump immediately to your maintenance, it might be that your body isn't used to it and then you're gonna still gain weight. But if you do it slowly with reverse dieting, the chance of you gaining weight is a lot slimmer, or you're just gonna gain like minimal weight, which is gonna like balance itself out afterwards. That's just something I wanted to add, that you shouldn't jump to this point immediately if you're not already eating this amount of calories. Another thing that I wanted to add is that if you're counting calories and you can eat everything, you can also lose weight and lose fat. I have a lot of videos on this topic already, so I'm going to link my nutrition playlist up here and also in the description box, so you can just binge watch all of those videos if you're interested. But if you decrease your calories just slightly and still eat everything you want, you can actually lose a lot of weight by doing this. For example, I lost 8 kilos doing that in just 12 weeks. If you really do not want to count calories, or you're already at a point where you eat enough but not really what you want, you can try intuitive eating. It does sound pretty easy, but it's a bit harder to get the hang of it. You really have to focus on your hunger and fullness cues when you're eating something. Even if it's something you love, you should really stop eating if you're full, because that's something that I didn't do, because I would always restrict myself, and then I thought I could not eat it if I didn't eat it at that exact moment. But since you're allowing everything into your diet, that might be a bit less of a problem. So it's always going to be there the next day. You can eat it as leftovers, but you should really try to tune in with what feels best for your body and with your fullness cues. Like I said, it's not just listening to your cravings, but also choosing what you know makes you feel the best and fuels your body the best. If you've already done the tips above and you want to kind of transition into intuitive eating, this is what I would do. So I would suggest to add like 1 day per week of eating intuitively, then 2, then 3, and so on, to slowly stop counting calories so that you still have some kind of feeling of how much you're actually eating to maintain your weight. The last thing that I wanted to add is that even with all of these things like counting calories and intuitive eating, where you have to fully focus on your fullness cues, there is always going to be days where you go over your calories or you go past your point of fullness, and that's okay. You're not going to gain weight from that. It's life. Life happens and you can't always control it. You should also have fun and not just focus on this part of your life. I just wanted to tell you that you should not feel guilty about that, and you should not get back into your plan with restricting and cutting out stuff, because that's not going to be healthy, and it's just going to build a really unhealthy mindset and really unhealthy relationship with food. You should not try to compensate for overeating, because it's not going to make you feel good. You should just accept that it is okay, because otherwise it's going to cause so much more stress on your body if you worry about it that much. Just try to move on and don't think it's going to ruin everything, because it really is not. So these were my tips. I really hope that they helped you in some way, and you can tell me if you're going to try any of this for yourself. And yeah, I would love to hear from you. Tell me in the comments if anybody is gonna try. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that I see you in my next video. Bye!